Hi, I'm Kira. Welcome back to the channel and to Yoga for Travel. If you've had a long day of traveling, I know you're probably tired and stiff, and I just want to congratulate you for even making it to the mat because it's easier not to move, or making it to your hotel carpet or wherever this video finds you. So you won't need a whole lot for today, really just your body. If you do have any yoga props available, like blocks, you may want to use them. But this will be a full body, very, very mellow class, targeting the spine, the neck, and the hips and the lower back areas that get a little compressed when we are traveling. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you on the mat. To it. I have a dog in my lap. We'll see how long that lasts. So just find your way to a comfortable seat in Sukhasana. You might sit up on a blanket or a towel or block to give yourself a little sense of lift. And before we begin moving, just rest your hands in your lap, let your eyes close. Take a smooth breath in. Smooth breath out. Just letting yourself land on your mat. And if you clicked on this video, you probably had a long day or night of travel. So take a moment to allow your focus to drop inside, scanning your awareness around your physical body, noticing the state of physical body, anywhere that's feeling a little tight, that's asking for your attention and opening in your practice, and also notice anywhere that already feels pretty good. And then note the mood of your mind, mental state, if it's a little foggy or maybe more frenetic, more excited. Just note what it is without judgment. And then notice your breath, the quality of the breath without trying to change it. Just notice if it's deep in this moment or a bit more shallow. If your breath feels heavy or light. Traveling can feel so destabilizing. Sometimes we don't know what time zone we're in, where we are, everything's unfamiliar, but your practice can always be a way to drop back into yourself, to that which is steady. Slowly open the eyes, coming back into the space around you. And we'll start with a neck stretch. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Breathe into that right side of your neck. And then bring your left arm out to the side. We'll deepen the stretch. If it's too much, keep the hand in your lap. But if it feels okay, flex your hand so you feel a stretch in the underside of the arm and the wrist. And then slowly begin to move the arm up and down. A little bit of nerve flossing for the neck. Oh, hello, plants. When I travel, I find my neck really takes a lot of pressure. Even if I have a travel pillow, it's like you're always tweaking your neck in weird ways. So just take this a few more times. Let it unkink anything in the neck that's a little tight or gripped. And then we'll switch, head on top of spine. Take it to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Then bringing right arm out to the side, flexing the hand at the wrist. Notice the breath, keep it flowing as you move the hand and the arm up and down, nerve flossing for the neck. Breathing through anything that greets you here that's a little intense. Using the breath to restore equilibrium in your body. And then bring your head on top of your spine, hands to knees, cat and cow from where you're seated. So just arch your spine, gaze up, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Brad, you're making this a little difficult. he's a good reminder of, we can always practice even if we're in a weird space without our props, with an animal in our lap. So cat and cow on your own, a few more cycles, waking up your spine, and then be still. And find a circular movement here. So circling your body around in one direction. Maybe the eyes are closed, or if it's more comfortable to have them open, keep them open, but find a rhythm as you circle your spine. Let this wake up your waist, your hips, and then go the opposite direction. He's completely unbothered that I'm doing yoga, does not care. Circling the hips. And then find stillness. So we're going to transition onto all fours now. So are you. Goodbye, Fred. So come onto hands and knees. And once you arrive there in tabletop position, shoulders over the palms, hips over the knees, find some circling movement with the hips. So circling hips around to the right. And then to the left. Oh, gosh. I've been recording inside today on a rainy day, and I think my pup is a little restless. Good. So pause there. Cat and cow in this position. Plant the hands. Maybe tuck the toes to open your feet. Inhale, drop the belly down, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep this going. One full inhale for your cow. One full exhale for your cat. Finding a rhythm with your breath and your movement. Beautiful. And then pause there. Hip stretch. So you're going to step your right foot out to the side so it's in line with your right knee. And if I was doing this facing you, it would look like this, okay? So that's the move. And then you're going to tuck your left toes and sink your left butt back toward your heel and walk the hands forward. Drop your head. And just shift a little bit side to side here. Nice deep stretch for the hip and the inner thigh. Breathing through it. And then come back to all fours. We'll switch. So now left foot steps out to the side. Tuck the right toes, sink the right butt back towards the glute. Walk the hands forward and just let this marinate. Whatever it looks like in your body, maybe swaying side to side feels good, or just staying still, but breathe into it. Hopefully it feels pretty nice if you've been sitting or cramped in an airplane seat for a lot of the day. And then come back to all fours. So nice. From here, child's pose. Send your hips back to your heels. We won't be here too long. Let that lengthen your spine. And then rock back to all fours as we come into a lazy upward dog. So pull your chest forward, drop your hips, inhale. Exhale back to child's pose, and we'll flow back and forth between these shapes. Inhale, pull forward, lazy up dog. Exhale, child's pose. Back and forth a few times on your breath, your rhythm. Stretching front body. Lengthening your spine. Good. And then we'll meet back on all fours, tabletop. Flowing, thread the needle. So inhale, reach your right arm up like you're reaching up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, but we'll keep it flowing. So inhale, reach up once again. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread all the way through. So bring your head down to the mat. Maybe the cheek can rest there, and breathe into this twist. Feel your right shoulder descend into the stretch. And any variations you like here, you can take. If you like to reach the left arm up or overhead, just find an expression of this thread the needle that gives you a sense of spaciousness. And then make your way back to all fours. Let's switch. From here, left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, keep it flowing. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Thread it all the way through, left cheek to the mat. And reach your right arm up to the sky, if you did so on the other side. Few more deep, spacious breaths into left shoulder. And then make your way back to tabletop. And from here, we'll come into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips. Begin to explore by pedaling through the legs. Waking up the legs and the spine and the shoulders. And then slowly walk your dog. My dog wishes I would walk him. But after this class, Fred, so walk your feet to your hands. Forward fold. And you can bend your knees if you need. Ragdoll pose. Grab for opposite elbows. Relax your head. Maybe shake the head side to side. And if you're holding your head and your neck up, just release them completely. As if there's a weight in the top of your skull. Heavy head, just giving it into gravity here, letting it decompress your spine. And then release the hands. Slowly, as if stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other, roll up to stand, mountain pose. Tadasana, giving yourself time to arrive. From here, we'll take a side bend, reach the arms up. Feet hips width distance apart. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Root your feet. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend over to your right. Inhale, back up. Switch the grip of your wrists. Exhale, side bend left. One more time each side. Inhale, come up. Switch the grip of the wrists. Exhale, bend right. Inhale up. Switch the grip. Side bend left. Come back up, hands by your side, standing camel. So bring your hands to your lower back, roll the shoulders back, draw the elbows together, so as if you're puffing up your chest. Standing back bend. Feel your tailbone drop here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, shift your gaze up. Exhale, begin to lean back like you're arching back. Supporting your lower back with your hands, breathe. Feel the collarbone spread, chest and shoulders open, and then come back up. All right, we'll do a few rounds of half sun salutations to get the blood flowing and get a nice stretch and merry breath and movement. So if you like to use blocks in your sun salutations, you could pull those into the picture. All right, from here, inhale the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, gazing forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Let's keep it flowing, forward fold, Uttanasana, a few cycles. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms up. Keep it flowing, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Keep it going, getting out of your head into your body. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Pause in your forward fold. Plant your hands on your mat and step back to plank and lower all the way down to your belly. If your knees need to tap down to lower you down, get there how you need to. And we'll come into rolling cobras. So tent your fingers on either side of your yoga mat, like little claw hands gripping on either side. Anchor the top of your feet down, and then inhale, pull your chest forward and up any amount, lower down. A few more times. Rolling that cobra up, rolling that cobra down. Inhale lifts you, exhale lowers you. Next time you come down, hands by your ribs, he's back. Press back to all fours. Let's get into the hips now with a lizard lunge. So step your right foot outside of your right hand, and then you're just gonna lean forward and then shift back and lengthen your front leg. Lizard lunge rocks. Hi, Fred, I'm gonna play with you as soon as I'm done with this. I know, I'm so boring today. I hope you feel calm in the face of my dog aggressively shaking a toy dragon at you. So the next time you shift forward, we're going to come into half pigeon, Kapotasana. If that is not great for your body, you could take a figure 4 instead. So heel toe your right foot to the edge of your mat, and you're going to square your hips to the front of your space and then lower over your front leg for pigeon. And we'll be here for about 5 or 6 deep breaths. When I'm feeling a little weary after traveling, I like to give myself some more TLC in my practice, just with more support. So you might put a block under your forehead. Deepen your breath way down into the hips. Let your shoulders soften. Very nice. Slowly and gently, we'll come out of this. Meet back on all fours. And take a counter pose there, whatever that feels like for you. Maybe it's hip circles, maybe it's cat and cow, but just take something to release that pigeon. And then we'll move into all that business on the other side. So lizard lunge to start. Step your left foot outside your left hand. And then you'll drop the hips, shift forward, shift back, front leg lengthens, back and forth. Next time you shift forward, we'll come into pigeon, Kapotasana. Heel toe the left foot to the right edge of the mat. Align your hips. And then easily and slowly just sink into that pigeon, any amount of depth, whatever that looks like for you. When we're traveling, we need to be more gentle with ourselves. It's a lot of overdrive for the nervous system, adjusting to new places, you know, being in contact with a lot of people who are stressed. It can kind of rub off on us. So counteract that by giving yourself even more gentleness and care in your practice. Even you showing up to practice is an act of self-care. So good for you. Let's slowly and gently release this pigeon, come back to all fours, and take some hip circles or cat-cow or even down dog, anything that feels intuitive to you, to shake off that pigeon, let it move through. Good. And then to end our practice today, we'll come into an inversion called legs up the wall. If you don't have any wall space where you are, you could just grab a chair or a couch and kind of throw your legs up on the couch or chair cushion. But I'll show you how to do it with a wall. And this is an amazing way to refresh your legs and your spine after a day of travel. So if you're doing this against a wall, I call this the squat, drop, and roll method. So you're going to kind of squat down next to the wall and lay on your side with your butt touching the base of the wall. And then you'll just swing your legs up. So you want your butt very close to the wall, legs extend up, and arms just spill into any position that's comfortable for you. And we'll be here for quite some time, maybe 8 breaths or more. And as you hold this shape, just stay present to the sensations you feel. There could be some tingling in the legs. It's nothing to worry about. If it bothers you, you could try pointing your toes a little bit. That may alleviate it. The legs up the wall is a wonderful pose for your nervous system. Helps to down-regulate everything, calm you down, take a load off with the legs up. And it also kickstarts your lymphatic system, which is the drainage system of your body, by directing blood from your feet and legs back to your heart and lungs. Especially great recovery for airplane travel. As you hold this shape, just bring your awareness to your breath at your navel. Deep belly breaths here. Observing the navel rising on the inhale, falling on the exhale. Resting your awareness on the predictable, beautiful cycle of your breath. And in any moment that you're feeling out of sorts or a little stressed from travel, you can always guide your focus back to your breath as an object of meditation. It could be as simple as just mentally repeating, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Reminding yourself of that incredible process of breath. If you have the time and you want to linger here longer, highly recommend. But if you need to get off to the next thing you're doing on your trip, you'll slowly wiggle your toes and slide your feet down the wall, bring your knees into your chest. Taking your time with this exit. And then gently roll to one side. You can make a pillow for your head with your bottom arm. And slowly find your way back to a comfortable seated position. We'll end where we started. Bringing the spine tall, hands resting comfortably. Bookending your practice by scanning your awareness through your physical body again. Observing any shifts, big or small, in your physical state. Scanning awareness around the mind. Observing any shifts there in the mind state. And in the state of breath, draw your palms to prayer over your heart and bow your chin to your chest. A gesture of gratitude to yourself for carving out some time to recalibrate after a long day of travel. I hope you enjoy wherever you're going to or coming from. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you on the mat again soon.